Hi friends. You're watching Interesting Top 10s channel. Please to subscribe, like, share and comment.
Thus, do you know why goosebumps occurs? Goosebumps occur on our skin in a reaction to cold, fear, shock and sometimes due to sense of nostalgia or something awe-inspiring. The bumps are created when muscles at the base of the hair contract and cause the hair to stand straight up. In animals, hair standing on end creates insulation against the cold. Goosebumps also appear during a fight or flight situation. Now, why does your voice sound different in recordings? What makes a recording of our voice sound so different and awful? It's because when you speak you hear your own voice in two different ways. The first is through vibrating sound waves hitting your eardrum, the way other people hear your voice. The second way is through vibrations inside your skull set off by your vocal cords. Those vibrations travel up through your bony skull and again set the eardrum vibrating. However, as they travel through the bone they spread out and lower in pitch, giving you a false sense of bass. Then when you hear a recording of your voice, it sounds distinctly higher. 8. Why do geese fly in AV formations? First, it conserves their energy. Each bird flies slightly above the bird in front of him, resulting in a reduction of wind resistance. The birds take turns being in the front, falling back when they get tired. In this way, the geese can fly for a long time before they must stop for rest. 7. Why do eyes close when you sneeze? Sneezes are involuntary. Small particles like pollen or dust float up your nose and irritate your membrane, and it triggers a whole series of reactions. Or more technically, when an irritant is in contact with your nasal mucosa, it triggers the trigeminal nerve, which sends a signal that ends up in the lower part of the brain known as the medulla. Your chest expands in response, your lungs fill with air, and then you sneeze everywhere. You actually sneeze around 5,000 droplets of mucus and air at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour. Your eyelids shut down as part of that reaction. 6. Why do you sleep at night? As day turns to night, your brain makes a chemical called melatonin that makes you sleepy. Because light can wake you up, your room should be dark when you sleep. Even the light from a television or computer screen can make it harder to fall asleep. A dim night light is okay. Melatonin, released by the pineal gland, controls your sleep patterns. Levels increase at night time, making you feel sleepy. While you're sleeping, your pituitary gland releases growth hormone, which helps your body to grow and repair itself. 5. Why does sun darken your skin yet lighten your hair? The sun's ultraviolet rays damage skin and hair. So both rely on a pigmented polymer called melanin for protection. Melanin both absorbs and scatters UV rays, keeping them away from your cell's fragile DNA. But melanin degrades over time and loses its color from prolonged exposure. In hair, the result is a bleached or yellowed effect. But because hair cells are dead, comprised only of lipids, water, pigments, and structural proteins, these light strands remain in this damaged state until new hair with fresh melanin grows to replace them. Skin cells, on the other hand, are alive and can react and adapt to UV rays. 4. Why don't your eyeballs get cold when it's freezing? Because your eyeball is contained within your head, and your head is kept at body temperature, it never gets cold enough to freeze. The eyeballs in a dead body would indeed freeze, but while you're alive and radiating heat it can't. 3. Why do leaves change color? Scientists say the color change for trees that turn yellow and orange is basically no change at all. The pigments for those colors are always in the leaves, only masked by green chlorophyll used for photosynthesis. As trees prepare to drop their leaves, chlorophyll breaks down, and voila, yellow and orange fall foliage. Red fall foliage is a different matter. The chemical compound responsible for red in the leaves, anthocyanin. 2. Why is the ring finger used for blood test? Ring finger or middle finger is preferred for blood sample collection. They don't have calluses which prevent chance of spread of infection to rest of the hand. The thumb and index finger are avoided because of the presence of calluses in these fingers, while the little finger is avoided because it has thin tissue. 1. Why do animals can see in dark? All vertebrates share the same basic eye structure, a pupil that dilates or constricts to control how much light enters the eye, a lens to focus the image onto a light-sensitive retina, and nerves that relay the information to the brain. Yet humans flounder with the departure of daylight, while many animals are able to forage and hunt by night. Nocturnal one can only guess at what nocturnal animals see. If you know the answer, please comment. Please do subscribe for more videos.